Peach is it's scary. It's
Every
scary.
character of his is just so good. It's so good. He's probably one of the best multi-main. He's, well, I mean Lunchman. Lunchman was.
Yeah.
The best solo main is Thunders, and then Lunchman. But for active players.
Actually, Thunders also has a very solid
Here's the Falcon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
All right. So Bobby and MJG hailing out of the Kansas City area. Bobby Frizz actually beating Lucky in the Fox Ditto.
Really?
He is very good.
Really?
He is definitely a PM-centric player, I feel. His melee game is still really good, but his PM Fox is one of the best, I think.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I don't think I've had the privilege of watching him play, but
Yeah.
based off of everything that you and everyone else have told me, I'm very excited for this upcoming match. But as we mentioned earlier, doubles is a very different game entirely from singles.
It is, but Bobby's also one of the better doubles Foxes I've seen. In comparison to Arsenals, both extremely solid. Not sure how I'd rank one above the other, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think there's also something to be said about the Ditto.
Yes.
You know,
The Ditto's a different animal.
you'll see.
I think head-to-head skill is not necessarily always an indication of your main versus your main is important. Dittos are very explosive.
Right. Going into this game though, there are not going to be any Dittos.
No.
But
Just waiting out Sosa there. And using that high dare to cover. All right, Bobby Frizz is going to get pushed into the corner here by Malachi.
wow.
Finds the angle.
Sosa barely missed the bite. That throw is actually very convenient in doubles because while he's winding up and spinning,
Yep.
it still has active hitboxes.
Particularly more than the other Mario brothers, or Mario characters rather.
Right.
Because he can move with it. You can just move over and with it
Yeah,
as you move along.
Definitely provides him some added safety options when you would normally be vulnerable.
Yep.
There goes back throw, gets him off stage. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to go for the fair there, but he opted to go back to the ledge.
All right, expending those jumps to just make it back to center.
Man, that is so scary. The side B, Wario, you have to be very, very aware of it, even though you're on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, I mean, when you're on the other side of the stage, it's honestly pretty fearful because if he gets in at the tip of it, it does so much.
Yeah, I think all of these, well, I think really the two most explosive characters would definitely be, from the other side of the stage standpoint, would be Fox because he can just sprint up and up smash, and Wario because he can side B. The other characters I think are going to be very grounded in where they're playing, and if you're fighting me, you're fighting me. But in the same sense that if there was a Falcon on stage, you'd have to be very aware of him dashing across it and hitting that knee.
Oh, great shine. He's going to be able to get that actually. Oh, not even though. I thought for sure with the dare reset, he might have been able to touch up on it. But
Definitely had the option to do it.
yeah, Malachi just holding it down, though.
Yeah, he's still 4 stocks.
That should take it. There we go. All right.
Yeah, I wonder if he was, I guess, assigned the role of stock tanker. That just kind of happened.
I mean, with Peach, it kind of does. Wario and this partnership, as one would say, this doubles team, definitely favors being in the front line.
Man, I've never even thought about Peach being strong as a doubles partner, but I would imagine she would be extremely good. She has chain grabs on the heavier characters.
Yeah.
The down smash, super, super good for getting people off of you from both sides. Edge guarding her down air on the ledge, hits very far below. She's huge destructive kill powers, and there's the double champion.
Yeah. One of the big things we see with Peach that carries over from Melee, she is undoubtedly better than her Melee counterpart. She has very few nerfs for Melee, but she also receives the buff of her ledge play.
Right.
In PM, you can act out of tournament winners, and she can float out of tournament winners.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it gives her a lot of really solid options, lets her actually come up from ledge fairly quickly, and reduces a lot of her problems from Melee.
Especially on a stage like Smashville, where that added platform moving is going to provide her with some extra options.
Yep.
That being said, it's going to take the blue team getting very hard reads and excellent execution to make it happen, as we just saw in that last stock with the great read and up smash.
This isn't terrible, actually. They're ahead right now. Blue team is rocking it. They just need to kill. Okay, yep.
There's that side B we're talking about from the other side.
The kill on MGG and being able to take one more Malachi stocks leaves them up right now, but he goes and risks it all.
Wow,
Sosa wanted to give hope to that one.
That is that
would have been a huge swing.
Yeah, no, it in my head, it should have worked. Like the percentage of it working versus it not working is unbelievably high, but the Firefox, I guess, hit him out of it.
Something happened. Bobby just managed to not die. I can't tell you. I guess he was just ever so slightly farther away from it. But Malachi is making Peach look like a 2v1 character right now.
Okay.
All right,
let's see if Malachi can
whips
make it
the gun
happen.
out.
Wow, so there was that ledge cancel. Not ledge cancel. That platform movement. Wow, nice job with the grab.
Yep.
That was really smart. That's a very risky thing to do, running up and grabbing Peach's down smash. I didn't even see it finish.
Yep.
Wow.
Comes on
Is he ledge canceling
that? No, it's not ledge canceling. Peach has a very low landing lag on her up B.
Goodness.
So she's able to just kind of do it.
That looked like 2 frames of landing lag.
It's small. Punishing Peach when she lands is kind of difficult.
Nice extension from
Shine
Bobby.
out of shield.
That should be stock.
Grabs it.
Yeah.
Oh, even now, though.
Wow, I would have expected.
Oh. Malachi's not one of those players to have bad habits like that, though. Gets the jab up smash.
Very
Bobby
nice,
Frizz and MJG taking game 1.
Very nice. I would have expected MJG to punish when he landed on stage, but I appreciate the fact that he stayed back, let Bobby Frizz handle it.
Yep.
And
I think Malachi was scared to get a ledge of that joint.
I think so because go ahead. I'm sorry.
He would have had to get past it down tilt in Meta Knight.
Right.
Which typically leads to up air with how it goes.
Sure thing. I think Meta Knight, if he spaces it well though, he could just hold it down like down tilt range.
Yeah.
Maybe if he got away from the ledge, maybe 2 yards. We don't really talk in terms of yards in Smash, but about 2 yards away and hold that down tilt ledge, confining Malachi to the ledge.
Meta Knight's down tilt is so good.
It's very good.
It's just a hybrid between Marth and Marth. All right, Dreamline counter pick. This is going to afford Malachi a ton of survivability, but we'll see how they're able to hold it up.
Okay.
All right. Chucks Bobby off stage. Looks to see if he can get an edge guard on him. Gets him with the bite.
Wow.
Good DI though, avoiding regrabbing.
Sosa holding down center stage, but looks like MJG is knocked to the left side, so that's going to change up the layout of the land a little bit.
That it is. All right.
Nice dash attack.
Oh, one of the things I love about how Bobby plays neutral and doubles is he's so particular. Like he maneuvers just very, very. How would you say? It's not obstinately, but
strategic maybe.
He like picks it. He picks
and chooses.
He picks and chooses. Like he's like, I'm just gonna. Oh, great.
Very nice save. MJG doing a phenomenal job of getting Bobby back on stage, and it looks like it paid off.
Yep.
They're gonna have an opportunity to edge guard Malachi and Sosa right now.
They forced him over in the corner. He was probably looking for back throw there. No sweet spot there. He's gonna get soft hit bear.
Yeah, man, that was an excellent save. That's gonna keep them in the game and give them.
Oh. Yeah. How can she slap?
I think he tried. He went for the same.
He really did.
Air.
But he wasn't able to get low enough, unfortunately. Just shield stab up airs him. All right, keeps it even here. Both Sosa and MJG having a pretty high % battle here. MJG definitely the worst for it, and going for the platforms here, leaving Bobby alone with Malachi, but he's not slouching for it.
Very nice play from MJG right now. He's doing a great job of just keeping his heads up. Very heads up play right now. And then look at him, see how he's going back and forth and just helping his partner. I love it.
Yeah, Bobby's definitely taking on the aggro role here. MJG just playing support, playing hitbox, you know. My God.
You see this? Look at this. Just very strategic and very precise play.
Yeah, he didn't take a hit for about a minute.
That's what, yeah, it had to have been at least a minute.
Oh, and saving him again. MJG being the MVP here.
Nice job by Bobby delaying that jump to get past Sosa. He's back on stage, but Malachi does a great job of getting to that platform, grabbing him, setting him off stage to the black zones.
Bustling right on out. They're going to go for the team combo here on Sosa, using that time with the star KO.
Okay. See if Malachi can get the edge guard. Not able to do so.
All right, they will force a corner situation here.
That's exactly right.
No fear from Bobby, though.
Sub for them to fight their way out. They do that. Looks like the roles have reversed just a little bit.
All right, MJG should be able to make this back, and he does.
Nice nair from Sosa. That should be stock. Oh, wow.
Oh, and he drops it.
He tried.
Yep. Gets the edge cancel, air dodges his way in, managing to stay safe. Sosa actually didn't opt for anything there regarding a 2v1. He instead went to the other side of the stage. He didn't want to mess with MJG.
Which I absolutely understand.
I respect it,
yeah,
especially
sure,
being
brother.
this percent.
For sure. Yeah, I think, man, both of them are playing really, really well. Yeah, that was a good option. He's going to try to save him. There he goes. Okay. Didn't need the up air.
Yeah, he'll make it back, but even then, this might actually cost Bobby the stock.
Sosa and Malachi are doing such a phenomenal job of edge guarding right now. They are putting the blue team on the ledge and keeping them off stage, and ultimately just making it extremely difficult for them to get back on stage.
I think that's the big change we saw is that the edge guards have been cleaned up massively.
Right, and even if they are able to get back on stage, they're sacrificing quite a bit of percentage, and so little by little they're chipping away, and this lead that we see very quickly forming is understandable for sure.
Oh, great late air there. All right, so Malachi on his last stock, what would be required here, do you think, outside of just,
Well, for one, not that angle.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's rare. see an angle like that. But had Bobby survived, I think it would have just taken them controlling the stage a little bit. This whole time, they've been off stage.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
they haven't been able to lock center in.
Exactly. They haven't been able to lock center. Although I really appreciate that he tried to land right there on the ledge because that's not where anybody would expect him to land.
But Sosa just holding in, just being able to cover that.
Yeah.
Goodness.
If I were Sosa in that situation, I would have anticipated him to try to get back to center stage, which is obviously what MJG was baiting out. So
charge forward tilt is a pretty good move, though.
Yeah, he went for the less predictable option, and Sosa, as a understandably very high-ranked player, he read it in punish set.
You got to be able to use all your moves. All right, they won the top platform here. Honestly, that enhances Fox's skill power immensely. It gives Meta Knight the ability to continue his up air strings.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Blue Team's ability so far to punish the down smash, Peach's down smash. So I thought that would play a bigger role in this match right now, but they're doing a really good job of punishing it.
Oh man!
Nice job from Malachi.
Bobby being all left alone here. Like I think they realize that they can force the 2v1 or the 1v1s in the corners as soon as they get each other off the stage and start killing.
Now, while I was watching the left side of the stage, Sosa was cleaning up on the right side of the stage. That man went to work, and he is doing so well right now.
I mean, he's sponsored. Someone pays him for it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
there it is. Oh, very right. Very nice. Very nice. Wow, phenomenal.
Yeah, he covered so many options with that.
He really did.
MJG, all right, holding off here. Bobby was able to get that catch.
On top of the option coverage, I really love, I guess what I would call the comeback from Sosa. You remember the very first game, he went for that down air,
cheesed a lot,
and he got cheesed, and he got punished for it. He died for it. But still he had that composure and that confidence to go for it. Game 3 paid off for him 100%. And they went up a stock.
All right, yep, confirm on that shine up smash.
Nice back air. Sosa doing a good job of keeping both of them at bay. MJG trying to fight back into it. He's going to have some space on the right stage.
All right.
Very nice, very nice.
Could be, great ledge dash on the left side. Those are so hard to spot. But no jump here from Bobby Frizz.
Hold ledge. Efficient. 1-2, 1-2. And this lead is opening up.
Yep. We're just seeing the cracks start to form. Malachi and Sosa just adapting, holding it down. One of the big things is they've just been edge guarding relentlessly.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I was speaking about in the prior game. Finally able to get back on stage.
That was bold, and I appreciate it. Sosa really gave it a go there.
Now, this is one reason why doubles get so complicated. So Red Team has been holding down the ledge. If somebody's off stage on the right side, they're not taking that person off the right side of the stage and moving to the left to help the support. They're staying on the right side and trying to keep him at bay. Blue Team...
Oh, that's a really low percent Kim.
What Blue Team has been doing, MJG has been running over. If he gets the edge guard, he's running back over and helping on the left side of the stage, which is allowing Malachi to get back. So two very different takes, and I feel like Red Team's approach is...
Yeah, definitely about a lot of that corner pressure. But what MJG did, though, was he was able to cover Malachi trying to go ahead and kill Bobby Frizz at the ledge, and just get the nair there for the last kill. This is actually anyone's game.
Anyone's game. It has gone back and forth. Nice nair from Malachi.
All right, Bobby, let's see if he can pull this off. Tries to crouch cancel that first forward air.
No.
And this is going to be a team combo.
Very nice shorten. Extremely impressed with that.
Okay, he goes to the back throw. Yep, instead of trusting himself to be able to edge guard a Fox. Sosa, he's got to practice that, you know. He has to.
I love how Sosa, instead of opting to take his opponent and throw him towards his teammate, he said, I'm just going to get it myself.
I got it.
Like, I got this myself, man.
It's all good.
Opted for the back throw and then got the easy edge guard. Well, not easy. Made it look easy.
He definitely did.
Made it look easy.
Wario is definitely one of those characters that can kind of wipe floor with Fox, though. Like, and neutral is hard, but like as soon as you have him in your clutches, your big sausagey fingers, you're able to start rocking it.
Yeah, sausagey fingers. Watch out for those guys. Get your exercise in.
For sure.
Make you a better smasher.
I mean, Wario's thick. He's not fat. He's thick. Have you seen his guns?
He's a healthy individual.
Yeah,
He's
somewhat.
healthy.
A lot of garlic. It's good for the blood.
Is that S-Fob on?
I don't know. S-Fob. Ben, did you enter PM doubles? Who with? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Meme Team Supreme over here. Looks like we're getting J-Fist Dadpool versus Chewy S-Fop, or Zeus S-Fop, pardon me. But
Yep.
it's going to be a good time.
Last game I mentioned that there's certain characters that have an uncanny ability to get from the right side of the stage to the left side of the stage and provide not only support, but destructive kill power.
Sonic.
Falcon is one of those players.
You think we're getting Ben's Falcon?
I'm so sorry?
You think we're getting S-Fop's Falcon? We might see the Fog.
I don't know. I think either one is very strong in doubles because
both are great characters. It's a little harder in doubles to use Falcon, though, efficiently.
I think it depends on whether or not they want to opt for a very offense-heavy or defensive-heavy strategy. If they go for offense-heavy, I would go with Falcon. Defense-heavy,
Fox.
Fox, simply because Falcon's recovery is so bad. It's tough enough being edge-guarded by one person, but having two people edge-guarding, I think that can be pretty tough.
Man, what time is it? Sorry, folks.
Probably about 4.
No, it's got to be like nearly 5. 5:22.
5:22. Goodness. Time flies when you're having fun, so they say. Where's Typo? Can we switch the S-Fop?
Yeah, we'll get there. Cow's doing it. Dude, I've been up since 7. I've been almost hitting the 12-hour mark, but we're going to get into it.
That's nuts.
Hang
That's
on.
nuts.
Cow. Swap names.
That's nuts. We appreciate your sacrifice to the betterment of the Smash community, my friend.
Yep. Swap